Today is day 97 of 100 random acts of kindness. I am coming to you live from PEI. It is absolutely stunning out here. Unfortunately, we've lost some of the light, so I'll have to show you tomorrow. I'm looking out in the ocean right now and it just makes me so happy. Today might seem like a funny one, and I've kind of avoided talking about it because I know it makes some people feel awkward. But we are lucky enough to have so many people in our lives who send money. And I know that's tacky to talk about, and I know that a lot of people don't like talking about it, and I don't like talking about it, but it is something that is helpful when you're going through cancer. And we are lucky enough to have people in our lives who send us money. I'm not talking about $10,000. We have had benefits. We've had two benefits, one when I was diagnosed stage 2 and one of sorts when I was diagnosed stage 4. And I can't tell you how helpful those are. There are no words. And then sometimes people send us money in the mail, or it is just really helpful. And it's not to say that we are scraping by. And it's funny because I'm saying this from PEI, and my concern is always that somebody's going to say, oh yeah, she's so hard up on money and they're in PEI. It's this weird balance between knowing I don't have a lot of life left to live. And then I think I was talking about this recently, and then when you talk to somebody and you say you have a year to live, what would you do? Well, I'd travel the world. Well, when you're sick, you've got mobility issues, you've got wellness issues, you've got nausea, you've got fatigue, you've got treatment, you've got appointments, and then there's the lack of money. And especially when you're not working, it's tough. It's really tough. However, we make it work. And part of how we make it work is because people are so generous. It is unbelievable. You know, when you hear people talk about like, oh, I won the lottery. Not that I know anybody who won the lottery, but you see this in TV. Oh, I won the lottery. And then people came out of the woodworks. Or woodwork. I'm not sure. Woodworks. For the record, I think it's woodwork. No S. And, you know, they have reached out and they're my second cousin and they think they're entitled to all this money. I've had like the opposite situation or experience where people who maybe I went to high school with, I haven't seen in 10 years, parents of friends, etc., who have reached out saying, please take this money, do something nice for you and Keith, or this is to help with groceries, or that you're not allowed to pay bills with this, you got to do something fun for yourself. Or Liz did that gift card, that money card, and then allotted certain things to it. And like I said, I didn't want to do a video about money because I don't want anybody to think that we need money, or that yep, that's what's helpful, send us money. It is very awkward and it's a delicate situation. But when you are sick, there are added costs and expenses. And I think in 2016, I'd have to look, but I think in 2016 we claimed over $12,000 in medical expenses, and I'm not working. And like, it's stuff like that. You don't even realize it. I mean, obviously it's not like I thought, oh, we spent $5 this year. I knew that there were costs, but adding it up and everything from parking, oral chemo will be included in that. Things like massage that I need very much for my back that isn't covered. All these added expenses that all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, how did we get here? And so when I don't want to center anybody out, because I know people are kind of, I don't even know the word. Like, a lot of people don't want recognition for sending money or giving us money. And there are just a lot of people in our lives. I realize it's super dark here. There are just a lot of people in our lives who are so generous. I can't even, friends, family, it's unbelievable. And so to everybody who has ever done anything, honestly, how many times does Leah drop off groceries? Oh, I was in that, and saving us that money. Like, it's such a huge range of things that people have done when it comes down to money, and it is so helpful. Now, in saying that, I really don't want anybody seeing this to think, oh, I should send her money. please, please don't take it like that. I want to share this random act of kindness of people when we open mail and there's a check or whatever it is. But again, please don't take that as we need it or we expect it or anything. I just want to share my gratitude for the people who do it, or who have done it, because it is very helpful. And please, please don't let this takeaway be that that's what you should do. I'm not saying that. I just want to give a shout out to people who help us along. And it's just endless. The people, I should share something. I won't be able to because I don't have it with me, but I just did a painting for something in watercolor. I'm not a very good watercolorist painter, but I love doing it. And I recently did the symbol for gratitude and kind of had the staple 10 of us. So 10 of us being my parents, my brothers, myself, that's 5. And then I've got 2 sister-in-laws, Keith, and my niece and nephew, so there are 10. So the symbol for gratitude, and then I have 10 kind of large circles around it. And then I took my paintbrush and kind of went like this, and it's just speckled with all these different colors. And it's my gratitude for, I just feel like the millions of people who support us and love us. And I just wish I could express that in every day. And I really try to share my gratitude, because you have no idea how much I feel it. So in saying that, I think I'll sign off for today. You can barely see me now. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully from Bright PEI. We're so lucky to be here. Talk to you guys tomorrow.